This is Record Royale, where we throw two albums into the ring with one another and see which one comes out on top.
Hey!
Oh!
What's going on?
Hey, yous. Hey, yous.
Yeah, he's going.
Welcome to the program. Hey, last week it was just me and Caitlin. It was it was pretty different, and I actually enjoyed it. I hope the good people listening didn't think
thanks,
it was too awful.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah, I actually kind of liked being in here solo.
Yeah, without the idiot.
Yeah, so this is actually Adam and Brad's
knuckleheads.
last episode of the podcast, and I'll be continuing from here on out. No, Adam and Brad. Adam, it's your first episode of season 4, so
Yeah.
welcome.
I'm
It's been a
back.
while.
Welcome
I'm
back.
fresh.
And Brad's back. He's woken up from his sleep.
Yes, I'm back.
And not only that, but we have Emmy and Alex from Redhook in
What's
the
up?
show.
Yeah, welcome.
How are you doing, legends? Thanks for coming
Oh,
on.
you're welcome. We're pretty good.
Pleasure.
I'm pretty still recovering. We just finished our tour on Sunday. We just flew back from Perth, and I don't know about you, Al Dogs, but I've got the classic post tour like AIDS. It's just like
Oh, yeah.
the body's just
How was
crashed.
How are the shows?
Hectic. That was so good. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Perth went off. I was not expecting
No.
I don't know. We love Perth. We played there before, but we weren't. It was possibly the most crazy show of the whole tour. Like the crowd was.
Oh,
nuts.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Are you
Constant
freak-
circle pits.
Yeah.
Mad.
I was going to say, yeah, are you frequent visitors to Perth? How many times have you played there?
Probably how many? I think it was the 4th time that we'd been there. Was it our 4th time there, Alex?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
wait.
Second
Four times.
second headline show, 4th time we've just been there playing. We've been really fortunate with Perth actually. Like not a lot of bands from the East Coast get to go over to WA that often, but I guess we kind of started early on and we've just kept going back.
It's so expensive.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's it.
right.
Oh,
You
it's
can go
not
to another
cheap.
country for
Yeah.
the price of going to Perth.
Yeah, fully. But we had something like 15 grand worth of flight vouchers, like in the
Oh,
in
wow.
the bank after all our touring got like wiped out by COVID in 2020. So
True.
it was just sitting there. So we're like, hell yeah, let's go back to Perth.
Yeah.
It was already
Yeah.
paid for. Yeah, it was great.
Could have hit up all the obscure Australian locations. Could have gone Darwin, played a show in
Dude.
the Northern Territory.
I would love to go to Darwin.
Those things get crazy.
Should have gone to
would be
Orange.
So great.
Orange, man. Want to go to
So-
Hobart?
Don't do that.
Yeah,
Hobart.
Hobart be sick.
Have you guys played in Tassie before?
Dude,
No.
I have with my old band, but I haven't with Redhook. So yeah, we're fanging to go to Tassie. Love it.
Everyone,
Tassie's
yeah,
the
everyone
best.
everyone who goes there and plays there says it's just the best experience. It'd be so great. I
Yeah,
reckon.
fully. Because I think
Nice.
people like appreciate it when you like visit like Hobart. Because not a lot of band like they usually get like looked over. They usually get dudded with most of the Australian tours. So people take the time to go down there. They're just like, fuck yeah,
Gotta go. Yeah.
go
That Luca
hectic.
Brasi festival
Yeah,
always looks amazing. And all the
totally.
bands that
Yeah.
go down, like all their Instagram stories are just like, oh, it's so beautiful down there.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's a different
That
world.
could be a similar thing with Perth as well. They don't get
I don't know anything about
every show.
It's real
so
flat.
when, as you said, it was the most wild show of the tour because they were just, being left out a few times.
Yeah,
it.
right.
What's a Perth landmark?
Optus Stadium.
After, yeah, the whacker.
Dude,
The Wacker.
Quackers.
Yeah.
I think there's a statue of Bon Scott there, or Bon Scott's grave, or something is there.
Yeah,
I haven't
right.
seen it.
Why?
We've been there.
That's
I'm not
random,
sure.
yeah.
Isn't he from
I
Sydney?
could be talking shit.
Yeah.
I could be talking shit. But I swear there's something to do
Yeah.
with Bon Scott there.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's in Fremantle.
Yeah, we
Right.
haven't seen it.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been to Perth 4 times, and we haven't really seen much of the place because it's usually just like a whirlwind trip. We really
Good plan.
wanted to go to Rottnest Island this time, but we just
Oh, true.
then our flight got
Yeah.
changed, so we just had to
Well-
fuck off early.
I
We
think you'll
watched,
have to make
Mortal
a quick.
Kombat.
You'll have to make a quick stop at Fremantle Cemetery then.
Yeah,
Bon
for
Scott's
Bon.
grave.
Next time, Bon.
Must do.
I think
top of the Perth.
what's
to-do
his
list.
name? John Butler's from there as well. So it's like, yeah, pretty notorious for some cool stuff.
Absolutely.
John Butler. I didn't know he was from
I had a really
Cool.
weird dream about John Butler the other day.
Whoa, what?
tell us.
Really
That's
coincidence.
so
I just
random.
woke up. I felt like I'd woken up and John Butler was sitting on my bed and he looked like he was about to tell me some really bad news. And then I actually woke up and Georgia, my girlfriend, walked in and I was like, John Butler was in my room.
Oh my god.
I was really scared.
That's
Story
crazy.
I've heard.
John,
But it was like-
John Butler came to me in the night
Yeah.
with some bad news.
It was like 2003 John Butler too.
Oh,
and he had all
hectic.
dreads.
The
And I
dreads.
was just like, oh my god.
I can't imagine 2003 John Butler delivering bad news to anyone.
Nah, it
Yeah.
was weird. It was a weird feeling.
That was a great time. That's amazing,
Anyway.
Adam.
Yeah. Also, the EP Bad Decisions. How's the response been for it? Obviously, pretty decent after the sold out headline shows.
Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah.
Has it been going
Yeah.
well? The reception for the tracks.
Yeah, it's been solid as. We've been stoked. We're a bit like, yeah, we've just blown away. Like, you know, you always get real nervous before you release anything. And for us, this was our first ever EP. So we didn't really know how it was going to go. But yeah, we've been bloody just completely blown away by all the positive response to it. I think it's already on like 1.2 million streams or something, which apparently that's
Ooh,
a good
wow.
that's a good thing.
Amazing.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'd
Did
say
you guys
that's
sit
pretty
on it for
decent.
very long?
What was that?
Was this a?
Oh, yeah.
Was this one of the? Because it seems like everyone we talk to post COVID have had whatever they've just released for a year or so.
Yeah.
No one wanted to release it. Was that the same?
Yeah, well, the only reason, sorry, Alex, I feel like I'm fucking dominating this whole convo. Feel free to jump in.
No, you're cool,
That's
man.
why I'm the vocalist. I like talk a lot. Now, well, we sort of, the only reason we really were able to record the EP was because of COVID, because like we usually have such a hectic touring schedule that we'd never really had time to really sort of dig in and record more than one or two songs at a time. So we recorded it kind of like when we were balls deep in the pandemic, and it just kind of worked out well with the release strategy that as we were starting to like release the songs off it was when everything started opening back up again. So the timing was actually worked out pretty well for us. Like we weren't sort of sitting around being like, oh man, like we didn't have to postpone it or anything. It all just kind of like worked out well, which was nice.
Oh, that's good.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
The two bands we're doing today, Bring Me the Horizon and I Prevail, are they pretty big influences on your writing and songwriting music?
Alex, I'll let you take
Definitely,
that one.
Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, I've done a kind of lengthy dedication to I Prevail. Like, I've absolutely loved them, especially with their most recent release that we're going to talk about today. Yeah, just really helps in terms of like when I'm creating drums and stuff. Like I take a lot of inspiration from both bands in terms of the grooves as well as the fills, and yeah, you can somewhat hear it in our music.
Yeah.
Mad.
Cool. And Bring Me the Horizon as well, I'm going to assume.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, big time.
for sure.
Classics.
Yeah, sick. Well, let's get into it then. These little albums. We're going to run through the facts for these two. So, Bring Me the Horizon, formed in Sheffield. You know who else is from Sheffield? Have a guess.
Sheffield United.
Arctic Monkeys and Sheffield United football team. Formed in 2004, so they've been around for a while. So Oliver Sykes is the vocalist, Matt Keane on the bass, Lee Marley on the guitars, Matt Nichols drums, and Jordan Fish on the keyboards. Was this his first or second album with the band?
I think it was his.
First,
Was it his first or his second? Did he do Buddy?
It might be his second.
Should
I'm not sure.
Should I
But-
Google it? Yeah, I
the
think.
big
I
one.
feel
Yeah,
like
maybe
Quick
someone get
look.
on the Googles.
I think he
So,
might have done Sepaternal. I should know this, but
Yeah.
I don't. Hold
Yeah.
on.
That's when it all started to turn.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm thinking.
Yeah. So this was their fifth studio album, That's the Spirit, released on September 11, 2015 by Columbia Records in the US, RCA Records everywhere else, so like the two biggest freaking labels. So I didn't know this, but it was produced by Jordan Fish.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Oliver
Yeah.
Sykes.
Cool, eh?
Yeah,
Which is
he's
like-
a psycho. Like he's so ridiculously
He's so
talented.
good.
That
Yeah.
I never knew that, and that actually blew my mind because it sounds incredible.
Yeah.
7 singles, so you know it was a massive album. Drown, Happy Song, Throne, True Friends, Follow You, Avalanche, and Oh No. Pretty nice little list there. Peaked at 1
Every
in
track.
Australia. Yeah, peaked at 1 in Australia, 2 in the UK, and 2 in the US. Surprised I didn't get 2 in the one in the UK.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I should have looked
Wonder
up.
what kept it off.
Yeah, I should have looked up who was beating it.
2015.
Yeah, it was nominated for Album of the Year that year's AP Music Awards, and it was Rock Sound's #1 album of 2015.
Oof.
I Prevail. They formed in Michigan, US, 2013. Don't think we've covered a band from Michigan. Pretty interesting. I can't pronounce any of their names, so I'm just going to say their first names. Brian is the clean vocalist. Eric is the unclean vocalist. Steve, lead guitar and bass guitar. Must be, obviously, when they just record, I'm assuming. Dylan, rhythm guitar. And Gabe on the drums. So this was their second studio album, Trauma, released on 29th of March 2019 by Fearless Records. It's produced by Tyler Smythe. I couldn't actually find heaps of stuff on him, but he's done work with Falling in Reverse and Danger Kids. Have you guys listened to those two?
Yeah, he's the vocalist for Danger Kids.
Right, okay. That makes sense. Well, he's worked with Danger Kids then.
Yeah.
5 singles on this one, so fair amount as well. Bow Down, Breaking Down, Paranoid, Hurricane, and Every Time You Leave. Peaked at 6 in Australia, which is like heaps good.
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah.
Heaps good, eh?
As.
Yeah, 14 in the States and 60 in the UK. And it was nominated for Best Rock Album at that year's Grammys.
Yet again, Australia, everything is bigger in Australia than it is everywhere else. For some reason.
That's it.
Every single
We
time we
like
do
it
this.
every year.
I don't, yeah, maybe.
It's literally every episode.
do we just get less music or
We're
something?
just
Yeah.
fanboys. We're a country of fanboys.
Yeah. And also Bow Down was nominated for Best Metal Performance at the Grammys too.
Well,
Once again, didn't see who won, should have done it. But that's all for the little facts. Let's get into the elements of these two. This Bring Me the Horizon album is the definition of like stadium rock. Every chorus is just like roof blowingly large.
yeah, I was going to ask if any of you guys have seen him live.
Yes.
No, I haven't.
Wow.
Yeah.
That would
Did
be...
you see him?
What
see
era?
him-
may I
yeah.
ask?
I only saw them for the first time during their last Australian tour, which would have been like, was that like 2019?
That would have
Like
been
the ammo.
So-
Yeah,
the,
on the
um,
Ammo tour.
the Ammo,
yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, right.
I
That was
made
it.
videos from that, and I was like, "What the?"
Acer Arena, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Or what
Yeah,
Acer
it
Arena's
was
called
it
now.
was fucking mad, man. I think like it was just because it was such a culmination of like all of their bodies of work. So it was kind of like half dance party, half like deathcore fucking pit. Like it was sick. Like I really dug it.
It'd be crazy. Didn't
Love to
Trophy
go.
Eyes
Yeah, trophy.
support them on that?
They did. Yeah.
Oh.
I can, like, Trophy Eyes must have been massively influenced by this album with
definitely.
their American Dream album that they did, because, like, the sing-along, like, vocal melodies, like, all the whoa,
Oh,
like,
yeah,
there's
yeah,
one
yeah.
on every second song. There's a lot of them on that Trophy Eyes album. So I never actually, like, really put the two and two together until this week, listening to the two.
Yeah, interesting.
It seemed like a good fit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to ask
Yeah.
Floriani about that one. But it'd be interesting to find out if it had much of an influence. I think
totally.
I feel like this album influenced so many bands. Like there's this thing,
Absolutely.
people call it the Bring Me the Horizon effect, which is like because this album was so successful, that's the spirit. I mean, because it was so successful, like it just triggered this domino effect of all these bands from like the metalcore scene kind of changing their sound, I guess, in that more mainstream state, like you said, stadium rock, palatable direction. I think even I would argue I Prevail probably like the success of Trauma probably at least a little bit came off the back of Bring Me's success.
Oh, definitely.
Surely.
As soon as you heard all that stuff coming from Bring Me the Horizon, it was just like instantly that you heard a lot of other bands.
Yeah.
singing
They
exactly.
were
Good.
such trailblazers, weren't they?
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people started, not copying, but yeah, influence.
Yeah.
Especially in Australia as well. Like, all the big ones, or like the Emmy Afflictions and the In Heart Wake went to this sort of sound as well.
Probably the
Yeah.
only one I can think of is it's like a rock band that's actually influenced others recently.
Totally.
For like years, we've just had bands that are copying ones from the past, and they're like bringing back different but they've actually brought something different to the plate, which is
Absolutely.
Yeah,
pretty crazy.
100%. And I think like one thing that I love about Bring Me and this record in particular is I think it's like that kind of pushing of the boundaries and that kind of experimentation. Because I know you said the stadium rock thing, but to me, when I look at That's the Spirit, I see so many different styles of music sort of incorporated into the songwriting. Like, I mean, Throne is like a fucking nu metal banger. And then you've got like there's like hip hop beats in like, in Follow
absolutely.
You, there's like, a fucking True Friends is like emo as fuck. Like, it's just like, there's all these.
It's many things.
Yeah, it's just this real melting pot of genres, and it doesn't always work, but you got to respect that they've tried it, and I think that's something that they keep.
I think like you could argue that it does almost work every time.
I think it worked every
This
time
is
on
back
this
to
album,
back
to
to
be
back
honest.
to back hits. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
it is so solid start to finish.
What
yeah.
about Linkin Park in there?
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna say,
totally.
You guys pick up on that in a really
I
good
actually
way.
think
Fully.
there's a lot of Linkin Park even in the I Prevail album as well.
Yeah.
The song Paranoid. I thought that was like super like Linkin Park
Yeah.
ish.
New metal's coming back.
Yeah, baby.
But yeah, Linkin Park weren't like quite nu metal. They were just like a weird thing. I don't know. I feel like, I liked Linkin Park when I was a kid, but I think they have like people had a bit of a sour reaction because they were just like the Transformers band after a while.
Oh,
And that
yeah.
was like the only thing people thought of.
Sold
But
out
this
band.
made me, I was like, wow, Linkin Park were very ahead of their time.
Yeah, that was sick.
These listens made me think that.
Hybrid Theory, man. It's one of the greatest of all time.
Great. It's
What a
great.
banger. Banger.
We should have picked that album, Alex.
Oh, I
That
know.
would have
I
been
know.
awesome.
Next time.
Every time someone's like, "What's your biggest influence as a kid?" Influence.
Influation.
What
Inflammation.
was your biggest
That's
influence?
your biggest inflammation.
What's your biggest inflammation as
The
a
upper
child?
thigh.
Yeah, it's definitely like Hybrid Theory or
Yeah.
American Idiot.
Yeah.
Mm.
American
You get
Idiot's
that a
up there
lot.
for everyone.
A lot of people that come on and say American Idiot was like one of the first.
Yeah.
Just was. I was gonna say like what you said before, Emmy, how they put like everything together. It just makes it super accessible, and
Yeah.
like I don't think a lot of heavy music has been super accessible for like everyone. I think that's why it was so big, because they were able to like bring multiple genres together and then make it this
Yeah,
hugely successful.
100%.
Great
sound.
bridging album as well.
Yeah,
So-
fully.
Yeah, because it's still got a little bit of that like heavy element. So people that wouldn't usually listen to it are probably now into it just because of this band.
Yeah.
I wonder what their fans were like their devoted fans when they went to.
Oh,
I think they
It
were
was,
pretty
Really?
gone.
it was incredibly
Yeah.
incredibly divisive. Like it was, because you always get,
Right.
but which is really funny. Like, I mean, you always get those, with like, oh no, man, they showed out. Like it's not championship, you should be. But like,
Love the list.
I think, sorry, no, I don't mean to offend
So
anyone
good.
with lists, but, but yeah, I don't know. Like, I really think, you're always going to get that whenever a band changes direction or does something bold on you, and like, and sometimes it doesn't work. But I think in this case, like, you can't deny, like, it did work, and rock music hadn't been relevant in, at least in terms of like peaking, like, charting on like, Aria or whatever for like a long time. Like there hadn't been that band that came and like broke through at an international level, and Bring Me did that with this album. They really did that, like, and you can see like just through all the people, like all the bands that they've influenced to try and do the same thing. And you're right, like it's they created, like, because it's not soft, like it's still a heavy album. It's just like you said, accessible. It's got like, and the lyrics and the themes like aren't lame. Like it's
No.
like while, like, I think one thing I will say is, like, even though musically it's the least heavy thing that Bring Me the Horizon had done to that point, thematically it was quite heavy. Like, it dealt with lots of like depression, suicide, like, all these really, really heavy themes that were just delivered in a very accessible way, I think.
think it was pretty tasteful as well.
Yeah.
On this album. I think I like the lyrics better on this one much more than the I Prevail one, I would say.
Yeah,
the I Prevail one,
so too.
similar themes, but I just don't think it
Didn't hit home
as well.
Yeah.
Although the instrumentation on that album is awesome, but the
that's
instrumentation
wicked.
is crazy. Like,
Too heavy.
I was driving home from Sydney, and it was like, I don't know, it was dark enough to be dark, and I put it on. What's the first song? Bow Down. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
This is like
that's definitely the
so
best
intense.
song, I reckon.
Yeah, I think the reason it like caught me so off guard. I think that's like the favorite part of the album is when they just go like full heavy with like the unclean vocals and like huge, like obnoxious guitar riffs and drops.
Was there more of that in their early stuff? I haven't listened to much of it, Alex.
No, I mean it's funny because like they got big from a cover of a Taylor Swift song that they did.
Oh right.
Blank Space, and then they ended up doing this this first album, which was like similar, like a bit heavy, but not as I guess technical.
Yeah,
it was a bit more like pop rock, wasn't it, Albo? Like,
yeah, and then just like chuck a breakdown here and there, that kind of thing. Where this, like when they wrote with Tyler Smith, like he's a phenomenal producer. Just some of the stuff he does is intense. Like he's so good at what he does, and they ended up sitting down with him writing this whole album, and as you can see, like it's wicked. Yeah, absolutely love it.
I reckon it's so impressive. Like I couldn't even like imagine how to write some of like the drum, like just the random, like the stops and like the sounds that come in. It's just it's so like unusual, and I wouldn't even know where to start with it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the drums are all programmed too. Like none of that's recorded yet.
Holy
like that's
shit.
all. That's all Tyler Smith programs.
Oh my God,
people are crazy.
Yeah, just imagine him like sitting there for like hours.
Yeah,
weeks.
How many bottles of red do you reckon he went through?
Too many.
The reddest lips, crustiest lips. Wow.
Yeah. What did you? Because like I don't listen to a lot of music where there's two, like the clean and unclean vocals. I'm usually like
go one or the other.
Go one or the other kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I like my favorite parts on this album were 100% where he just screamed and like matched the intensity of the music.
Although like I think I like it when I like it when it's one singer doing both. I think that's what I don't know what it is about it, but like
yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. It just well, not slower because none of the songs are slow. But the more attempted like a heartfelt song, like they just didn't do it for me as much.
I was always waiting for the big drop, and it would come.
Like, where is it, man?
Very satisfying.
You knew it couldn't be long.
Yeah.
So I guess the first band that I knew doing the double vocal thing was like Amity. Where they kind of stuck to the same formula. It was like the verse is like heavy as fuck with the screaming vocalist Joel, and then then the chorus comes in. It's like super catchy and like Aaron's there, just like ripping out some sick melody. But
got the hooks.
Yeah, I think like as you said, like having one singer doing both, like it really showcases the versatility of the band and like how good they are.
Which you get a lot with Bring Me the Horizon.
Yes.
Segue.
Yeah.
Ollie's
I was going to say, obviously, it must be like relatively difficult though, because when they play live, Jordan does a lot of the singing.
Yeah, I was watching their live set today. But
Me too.
have you watched the live set of them playing at Reading? I don't know what year it is. Like probably after this came out, like 2015.
Yeah.
Crazy. Looks so good. So good. Do you want to get into the segments?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Let's kick it off with the first Get Inked with all of us here. That's right. Get Inked.
Get Inked.
Alrighty. Let's make some tattoo designs from these lyrics or albums. Adam, because it's your first episode of season 4, would you like to go first?
Yeah, I'll do it.
All right. What do you got?
Get ready for some shit tattoos yet again.
Go.
The shit tattoos return. My first one of That's the Spirit. It's from Happy Song. I really wish you could help. My head is like a carousel and I'm going round and round in circles. I was thinking of
Pretty
like
sickly.
a skull, like a like Cinco de Mayo, like a Mexican
Yeah.
skull with like a carousel kind of halo thing going above it.
Oh, that's
Just
cool.
like the
That's
horses.
pretty cool.
Hectic.
Yeah.
That was all right.
That's great.
Ready for
That's
this
he's
one.
good, Adam.
This
Wow.
one is fucking shit.
You've had time to think about it.
Yeah. Oh, where is this one? Oh yeah. This one's from Dead Weight.
Mm-hmm.
And it is yeah, I'm cutting out the dead weight. Yeah, I'm cutting out the ones that drag me down. I was thinking this doesn't really relate to it. I thought it made sense in my head, but now that I read it, doesn't. But anyway, thinking like a fake gash on like my hip and then a chain coming out of it and going down my leg with like a ball and chain.
Ooh.
Shit.
Right.
Okay.
You may as well just get that attached.
Pretty
Not
scary
even tattoo.
Takes
Yeah.
2 years to do.
More of
Yeah.
a costume.
Worth it.
Yeah.
Nice. Bradley, what do you got
Okay.
for us?
Not much. I'll go. Okay, so when I was looking through all the single arts, I saw the throne single art, and it's kind of like a hand drawn throne. So I'm gonna do like a little mod on that. I was thinking like on your wrist, maybe you could like a hand drawn king's throne, but like have like the umbrella logo embroidered on like a pillow or something.
Oh yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
just like a
That'd be
throne
pretty
with the brolly. And with this one from Bow Down of Prevail, yeah, I come alive, I'll survive, I'll take on anything. When I saw I come alive, remember those like Animorph books?
Yeah.
I'm thinking
Holy
just like
shit.
whatever you want, whatever animal you want, just a tattoo of them.
Nice.
Just a ton.
Like the transition. Where it's like,
Yes, they're like
Yeah.
of course.
Nice,
Animorph.
Brad.
Prevail.
Alex, did you have any for us? Any tattoos?
Oh man, I guess like I might develop on that whole like throne idea, where it's like maybe like someone sitting like on the toilet, dropping a log,
Oh my
and they've
god.
got like
Decent.
holding an umbrella and it's like
Yeah.
pissing down on them kind of thing. That could be
You
funny.
would get that tattoo, you freaking weirdo.
You weirdo.
You weirdo. Big weirdo.
One from my Prevail as well.
If
Yeah.
you got one.
If you go on, if you don't, that's all good.
Nah, I can't really think of one off the top of my head.
They
All
were
good. If you
hard
do, you'll
to
come
find
back. Yeah,
ones,
yeah,
Yeah.
Mine's not great. Emmy, what did you have one?
So I'm not I'm not really an ink aficionado. I don't know if you guys know, I got actually my first ever tattoo for the Bad Decisions video, and it's like intentionally the most basic bitch tattoo ever. It's like one of those textbook hearts that says mum, except instead of mum it says like Bad Decisions.
Oh,
Ah,
So
that's all right.
my ideas won't be very good. I'm just coming up with one on the spot, and literally I'm just going for like true friends, and then like just get like some sort of like gruesome like wound, like knife wound tattoo, like,
Oh yeah.
and then just have like true
Two
friends stab you in the
Just
front.
stab you in the front.
Yeah,
Fact.
yeah, just like some Quentin Tarantino like blood and
Yeah.
sick.
That'd be nice.
Yeah,
Mad.
tasteful.
Also, we I said this a couple weeks ago, but between us three, I reckon we have an average of like one tattoo each.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
none.
Brad has, yeah, that's what I mean. Brad has like 3 and I have 1.
We've come up with literally like 1,000 tattoo
Yes.
ideas on this show.
And yet we do not get them.
I haven't
We
They're
got to
all
get
terrible.
one eventually, I reckon.
Yeah.
One day.
You're probably not going to get mine. So from Doomed on That's the Spirit, are we just ladders in the world of snakes? Because if life's one big fucking game, well, I don't want to play.
Ooh.
You know where I'm going with this. It's just like a snakes and ladder like board layout, but maybe with like, I don't know, the Bring Me the Horizon band members tattooed on there somehow. I don't know. It's just like a board. Maybe we
Maybe a
just make
board
a-
game
Just
instead of a
left it at
tattoo.
Snakes and ladders.
Yeah, maybe we just make a board game.
Yeah, just make the
just-
snakes have like their faces on them.
Their heads. Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
sick.
I'll pattern that idea.
Yeah.
I
Pending.
Prevail. Yeah, from DOA. This one's not great. Got my head on the guillotine, slipknot around my neck. Come and take a seat. So I was just thinking, like the 2 singers from I Prevail, like with their heads like on a guillotine, and then the members of Slipknot, like all just hanging around them.
Whoa.
And they're just about to do the
Crazy
business.
tattoo.
The clown.
Yeah.
That'd
The
be
clown's got his
terrifying.
hand. Yeah, he's got it. Yeah, that's it. That's a Halloween
Whoa.
special.
It's pretty dark, but I like it.
Yeah. I don't
Nice,
mind it
mate.
either. Pretty
You want
brutal.
like you'd want a good tattoo artist that'd like be able
Yeah.
to imagine if it was one of those ones that comes out looking like a little bit munted, so you can't really tell who's making it.
A little bit deformed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stick figures.
Yeah.
Slipknot. Let's do the ad. All right, we're picking our favorite songs, so one from each album. Adam, we'll just continue the order. Adam, you can go first.
For That's a Spirit, I'll probably just go Doomed, actually, the opener. I
Yeah.
thought it's a really good opener. And I really like the that's like
Yeah.
I've been
Set
stuck
a-
in my head this week for some reason.
Have you guys seen the video of them at, like, doing it with the symphony orchestra?
Oh, it's awesome.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
oh that's
the
so
epic.
rad.
Albert Hall or whatever,
Yeah.
somewhere. Amazing.
Yeah,
Couldn't believe it.
I really
It
love
was
that track.
Lee epic.
And for I'll probably go. What's the first track called again? Sorry, I've lost my
Bow
notes.
down.
Bow down.
Bow Down.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah. Bow Down. It's just so massive. It's so loud as well.
Breakdown's
I
pretty
feel like
cool.
it's mastered loud. It gave me a shock when I listened to it in a good way. So yeah, I'll go Bow Down. It's just epic.
DJ Crank the Master.
Yeah.
Brad, what do you got?
Yeah, you take your pick. I'm gonna go. I think the first Bring Me Horizon song I ever heard was Run. So
That's a great
I
track.
That's
might.
random.
Yeah, I think it might be on Triple J or something.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go
Triple J, yeah,
Drown.
they did.
Yeah,
play
they got
it.
around that track. I'm gonna go Drown though because that song fucking rock.
Yeah.
And that was their first. I love the film clip as well.
Yeah.
Fun
Yeah.
fact.
So sick.
Fun
It's
fact.
crazy.
Don't know
Yeah.
why I know this, but I remember seeing, is it Callum or Callan? Whoever the bass player is of 5 Seconds of Summer. That's his favourite song of all time.
There you
Oh,
go.
Re-
There we go.
bless.
I read that somewhere, and I don't know why, but that just stayed in my brain every time I hear Drown. I'm like, shout out to you, Callum.
Shout out
Good
Five
lad.
Sauce.
Come
Yeah.
on the pod, please.
Good on you, mates.
Yeah. I'll go Dead Weight. For the Upper Rail one. It has, it's got it all. Big fat intro, massive background, fast verses, and the big hook. It's just a classic. It's got a bit of everything. And it's heaps heavy.
That's the theme.
Yes.
Alex, what are your two go-tos?
Ooh, for Bring Me to Be Thrown, like that song is wicked. Absolutely love it. I did a drum cover of it like years ago, like before Redhook.
Is that how
and
he
even
found
before-
you? I think that might even be how he found you.
Yeah, I didn't even know how you guys found me. Then Craig was like, "Yeah, just like YouTube Sydney drummers," and I think I came up, and I was like, "Sweet,
Thanks, YouTube.
that'll do." Thanks,
Hey,
thanks, search engine
I'll
optimization.
be
Yes.
looking up that.
Yeah, but yeah, that song is absolutely wicked. And then for I Prevail, it'd have to be Deadweight as well, because that's every time I try to get on the drums, like I pretty well play that most times. Drum wise, it's awesome. Sonically as well, it's incredible. So those would be my two.
Sick. All right, Emmy, what are yours?
Ooh, I think for I Prevail, I'd probably go Hurricane just because it fucking pumps hard. And for Bring Me, it's a tough one. I think Drown is just a masterpiece. Like it's just like 5-star songwriting. Like
Yeah.
the melody, like the lyrics, the meaning, like the melodies. I love how like the melodies are just kind of like, they're so simple. They're just like such nursery rhyme kind of, it's so catchy, but then it just like somehow the lyrics work so well. But I think my favorite song would probably have to be Happy Song. It's just same thing.
Yeah,
It's
needs
just
to be in
like,
there.
it's just the riff is so cool. It's just got this real groove to it. And the lyrics are just fucking excellent as well. I'm a big, like, I can't like a song if the lyrics suck. And I think the lyrics of Happy Song are just like really powerful and just cool and meaningful.
I think Happy Song was the first Bring Me the Horizon song I heard.
Oh, hey, there you go.
Oh, nice.
Gateway drug.
Yeah. all of like mine have been said, but I'm gonna say True Friends. I'm surprised no one actually
Whoa.
said that. That song,
Wow.
is,
Great track.
that song is so good. Like
Got
we used to
cool
do a
strings
segment.
in it.
Yeah, we used to do a segment called The Fattest Riff, and you could pick the whole entirety of both these albums. But the part I think is just before the second last chorus where it all like goes and like everything just cuts out
Yeah.
and it's like.
So good.
So fat.
Chills, man, chills.
So I did True Friends. All of mine for Trauma has also been said, so I don't really need to pick another one. I was going to do Bow Down and then Hurricane, so I'm just going to go with them two as well because
Nice. No shame.
they were definitely the two stands out. Yeah. All right, we're going to do our kind of recently new segment that Adam hasn't done yet. Brad's only done once. I've tried to do twice, so we're going to see how it goes. Band name generator.
Whoa.
All right.
Oh.
So, did you guys have one for this? So we're going to be picking. You pick a song name from either of these two albums, and we're going to make a little band out of it. Adam, what's your band?
My
Who's playing
band
the
is
show?
actually, it's not a song, it's the album. That's The
Okay.
Spirit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So they're a Christian metal band from Tennessee that rework Bring Me the Horizon songs into Christian songs.
Amazing.
And their hits include Drown, In the Love of Jesus Christ, True Friends, Follow the 10 Commandments, and Oh No, I Will Not Give In to Satan.
That's
There
fantastic.
That's great.
Oh,
Thanks,
that's
guys.
so good.
Yeah, and they play at Catholic schools.
I love
Yeah,
that.
of course.
That's all they do. They've been doing it for years.
That's heaps good, Adam. That's so good.
Thanks,
Damn.
guys.
Have you seen the South Park episode where
Yeah.
they make it Faith Plus One?
Oh,
That's where I got the
So
inspiration.
good.
Yeah. They can
Great
support them
episode.
on tour. Brad, what's your band?
Okay, mine sucks. Mine's like some shitty story that I've read back over it, and it's not very funny. All good. Okay, so I was going to do DOA, meaning Dead on Arrival. It was going to be like a doom metal band from upstate New York who suck.
Upstate New York. So random.
Upstate New York. And they had an EP
Buffalo.
called Dead, and that song's like dying and death. And they
all
are
death.
super one-dimensional and lacking in any sort of depth. But they had a cool lead guitarist named Karma Connors, who was unfortunately crushed by a Dance Dance Revolution machine, and they decided to change their name and change their genre in Legacy of Karma, called DOA. It was going to be Dance on Arrival. So they move to Japan and start doing like speed anime metal music, and they sell platinum records, and they
How did you think of this?
I don't know. As soon as I saw DOA, I was like, Dead on Arrival, Dance on Arrival.
Oh,
and I had to
that's
make
so
up
good.
some bullshit story to get it to that. So, and in the end,
No, that was good.
they ended up making an album for this other bloke who, and he learns to walk again, and he gets to play the songs on Dance Dance Revolution as well.
How long is this story?
That's it. That's
You've written a full novel.
Like, sell that to Disney.
You could. Yeah, I'm open.
That was great.
That was
Damn,
incredible.
mine's nowhere near as good as that, Brad.
Yeah.
Mine's called so my band's called Happy Song.
Yeah.
Could also be Happy Band, but we'll keep it as Happy Song. They're a children's rock band. They're like a budget version of High Five, but they're all like super bogan. So their biggest hits are Business at the Front, You Know What's Out the Back, and Every Day I'm Muzzing. And I don't know, they could have like merch. Their merch would be like trucker hats and like denim jackets with Happy Song patches, and so that's Happy Song.
Decent.
Budget High Five. Did you guys have any bands? Alex, what would your band be called?
Oh man, probably you've got True Friends. Could be like a really cheesy pop punk band.
Yeah.
True Friends.
Two friends.
What's up, True Friends? We're True Friends. Be like everybody.
Sing about our
To be friends.
I miss my hometown, but at least I have my best friend with me.
And Pizza Huts across the road.
Pretty accurate.
And then I got Dead Weight from I Prevail as well. Pretty well just like a super heavy band. And instead of like shooting t-shirt cannons into the crowd. They shoot actual cannons. It's like super metal.
Who wants to fucking die tonight?
Yeah.
I'm
Only have
fucking
one
dying.
dude, no one to prison.
A very short career for Deadweight. It'd be fun.
Deadweight's legacy would live on. Emmy, what's your band?
I'm really upset that I missed the memo on this because this was really, really fun. So I'm just going to make one up on the spot. I've got the track list up here for That's the Spirit. I'm going to go Blasphemy. They're a black metal band from Finland.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And they're actually fronted by 2003 John Butler.
Yeah.
It's
Mad.
his secret band before he moved to Australia.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Alternative
As he
As his
universe.
startup. As his
Or he
startup.
visits you in his
He
dreams.
actually used to sacrifice goats to Satan and stab
that's how
his
his
friends in the
guitar
front.
skills.
Yeah, exactly.
So I learned how to tap the guitar.
Yeah.
Each sacrifice he made, he got a dreadlock.
Sacrificing some
Quick fun fact before we do the next segment. Finland has the most metal bands per capita in the world. There's a fun
Oh,
fact for
shit.
y'all.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, the home of metal, Finland. Let's do two truths and a lie. So Adam, you're up this week. You're
Yeah.
gonna say 3 statements. 2 are true, 1's a lie, and us 4 have to guess the lie. What do you got for us?
All right. So, Ollie Sykes suffers from old hag syndrome, where he has frequent episodes of sleep paralysis and tends to hallucinate during these episodes. During lockdown, they're all about Ollie Sykes, by the way. During lockdown, Ollie Sykes briefly took up knitting, posting a photo with a scarf he made with the Drop Dead logo on it. And Ollie Sykes and Matt Nichols were in a hip-hop band in high school.
Okay.
Okay.
Old hag syndrome.
Old hag
Fairly
syndrome.
sure that's true. I've seen some stuff on that.
I reckon it's the hip hop band is the lie. I reckon.
Me too. I feel like Ollie would be a knitter.
I reckon
Would he
he
knit
would
his own
definitely
album though?
knit.
No, it was his clothing line.
He's
Oh,
definitely
true.
narcissistic enough to do that, I reckon.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. This is 54 episodes now, so we've done a lot of two truths and a lie. I don't think Adam would make up a hip hop band lie. I reckon he'd go
Ooh.
deeper than that. So I reckon it's the knitting.
You're playing the
Obviously,
player,
lie.
not the game. All right.
Yeah.
I truly
Oh,
am,
shit.
and I should say Adam is by far the best at this segment.
He
Me
always
and Brad.
gets us.
Yeah, so I don't think I've got one of Adam's right.
See, I'm
ever.
just gonna do what I think I shouldn't do. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go the knitting one.
I'm looking
Screw
at
it.
knitting as well. Are you two doing the?
Look at Adam. Where is he? There he is. Look at him.
Shit.
Poker face.
Are you two going the hip hop band
Do
one?
we all have to agree on one?
No, we
No,
can.
no, it's
Nah,
free
say
for
whatever
all.
you want.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go knitting.
Oh.
Oh wait, no, sorry, hip hop.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah, wait, what?
I'm gonna go hip hop. I reckon if Ollie Sykes was in a hip hop band in high school, we would have seen him rap on "Bring Me the Horizon" by now. I'm gonna take a punt on that, but I could be wrong.
We're all trusting Brad that number one is definitely
No, I'm fairly sure it is.
okay. Adam,
All right. Ollie Sykes does suffer from old hag syndrome,
Hey.
where he has frequent episodes of sleep paralysis and tends to hallucinate. And apparently it's called old hag syndrome because often they will see an old woman come and attack them.
Oh, that is
Holy shit.
fucked up.
But I don't know if he's ever had that, but that's just the name of the disease. Anyway,
sure it's not
No.
old John Butler.
yeah, maybe mine
That's
mine
a
is
shame,
old
but-
hag disease, but it's just John Butler coming to get me.
Old
Oh my
JB. disease.
god.
Fucking JB. God damn it. During lockdown, Ollie Sykes did not briefly take up knitting.
Yes.
Knew it.
And
I
he
played the
was in a
player and it
hip-hop
worked.
band.
Holy
And
shit.
get this, the name of their band was Womb to the Tomb.
Oh my god.
Now that's a band name.
Word to your mother. Womb to the tomb.
Apparently, I saw an interview where they talked about it, and they asked them about it. They were like, "Were you in this?" And they said no initially, and then they're like, "No, we were, but we just don't want anyone to look into it because it was really offensive."
Oh shit.
Oh, no.
So I think
was
I'm
either-
being kind of racist. But anyway,
Was he the
Past,
singer?
they're past that now. Yeah.
Was he the singer?
Yeah. Well, it was just them two.
Wow.
True.
It was just him and Matt Nichols.
Wow.
Interesting.
I wonder if there's
I'm pretty
anything
stoked
on
it's got
the
the
internet.
Yeah.
Surely.
I'm sure there
Room
is
to the
somewhere.
tomb.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's why they were being a bit sus about it.
Yeah. Cool. All right, let's we gotta rate these albums. We gotta give them a score out of 10. But we don't just give them out of 10. We gotta give them out of 10 something. So should we do out of 10 True Friends for Bring Me the Horizon?
Yep.
And out of 10 Times You Let Me Be Sad?
Look, I don't know about that.
Yeah, maybe not.
Oh, let's go with that.
Times You Let Me Be Sad. That's pretty confusing, and I like it.
Oh.
All right, Alex, you're gonna go first. We usually let the guests rate these first, so we see how much they really love them. We'll go around and we'll say Bring Me the Horizon first, and then we'll go back and do I Prevail. So, what are you giving That's the Spirit out of 10 True Friends?
Oh, damn. I would give it an 8 out of 10 because I feel like, I was going to say there was 10 tracks, but there's actually 11. I was going to say, like, yeah, I connect with, like, 8 out of the tracks, but, like, there's 2, I think, what was it? The Oh No, and was another one that I'm just, like, it just doesn't click with me too well, but, yeah, the rest of the songs, I think, are absolute bangers.
Fair. All right, Emmy?
Can I give it a 9.5 True Friends stabbing me in the front out of 10?
You can't, unfortunately. We don't do
fuck.
points. But you can do a 10.
You can
I'm
go
gonna
to 10.
do it.
Just go
10.
big.
Lock in 10.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There it is.
that's a 10.
10 stabbings. True Friends stabbings.
10
Straight in the front.
Yeah.
10 fatal stabbings.
Hectic. I'm so glad there's a 10. I'm going a 9 out of 10. 9
Bang.
True Friends. I reckon this album is so good. I've been into it since it came out. I reckon this was like the first, besides like the classic metal bands, I mean, they're not metal, but you know, heavy bands like your Metallicas and your Slayers and Slipknot. They were like the more modern band that I first got into. That was like the heavy music. And I just think it's so good, top to front. The only song that I was thinking of was Blasphemy, is like the one that doesn't really do it for me.
Yeah.
It's kind of sus.
That was it, yeah.
Yeah, I actually love Oh No, the closer. That's the one that I was like,
I
this
love
is
Oh No as
Trophy Eyes
well.
American
Yeah,
Dream.
fully.
Yeah, it's just, I just want to see that live. It'll just go on. It's so great. Cool. Adam?
I'm going to go a 9 on that one as well, actually. I've listened to the more recent albums more. I've only just kind of got into Bring Me the Horizon, but yeah, this is the first time listening. Well, I'd heard all the singles, which is basically the whole album, but yeah, listening to it in order, I really loved it. It's just, yeah, kind of something I've never really heard before, to be honest. It's just good mix of everything, and the production is just so high. It's kind of like a big action movie.
Yeah.
Like it's just,
It is
and
pretty
you're just
epic,
like,
isn't it?
yeah, it's good. Back to that Transformers thing, but like, yeah, they should make a new Transformers movie with just all of these songs, and that'd be epic.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They could do
Well
the score. Bradley, bring it home.
Yeah, I might go an 8. I think, look, they're like the best. I think they're the best in this electro medical pop. So many different things in one. I think I've started listening to Sempiternal as well, because I've never really listened to that before, and I know a few people have like a deep connection with that album as well, and so far I'm really, really liking it as well. So I'll come back maybe in a couple of weeks and I'll tell you which one's my favorite out of the two, but I feel like this is definitely a strong 8 stabbings. Easy.
Nice. 8 stabs.
8
Fatal
wounds.
stabbings,
Stabs.
yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
Cool. That's a huge score. All right, let's do I Prevail. Trauma out of 10. What was it? Times you let me be sad.
Let me be sad.
Grammatically, I
How many
don't know if
times
that
am I
works.
making you sad?
Yeah. Alex, out of 10.
I reckon I Prevail's Let Me Be Sad 9 out of 10 times.
Bang.
Yeah, production wise, like it's absolute ripper. I think someone mentioned before, like some of the lyrics just they are a little bit cheesy in a sense. But yeah, everything else is absolutely wicked. So yeah, got to give it a 9.
Sick. Emmy?
Yeah, I'll give it an 8, high 8. Just yeah, it's monstrous album. Oh, did we lose Alex? He's just.
I'm back.
I thought you smoke bombed because I gave it an 8.
I'm like,
You
no,
just
See you guys.
rage quit.
I'm done.
No, I Prevail deserve
Give my 2
better.
ratings. I gotta go.
They're my favorites.
Yeah, eight times they let me be sad.
There you Nice.
Okay. Now, you guys might be sad after this one. I'm giving it a 6. I'm giving it 6 times you let me be sad. I think couldn't really get into the lyrics. Like kind of what you said before, Emmy. I think I agree. If the lyrics aren't like, not usually, I don't listen to albums for lyrics. The first time I listen to the music, and the music on this is so impressive.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, holy shit, this album's gonna be so great. And then when I really like got into the back end of the songs, for example, songs like "Let Me Be Sad," I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But anyway, it's not like completely my bag, but the production is insane. So yeah, I'm gonna go 6 times you let me be sad. Adam.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow you there. Also with a 6-a-rooney. 6 times they made me sad. Same reasons. I can't tell you what it is, so it's not really a good call. So I don't know what it is, but the clean vocals, that guy, I don't like him. I can't tell you. I said it in the chat before. I was like, for some reason, I get like mainstream country. For some reason,
Yeah.
and so it
Michigan,
just
man.
makes everything he says,
Yeah.
even if they are good lyrics, instantly corny to me. So,
Yeah.
but then, as I said before, every single time it would get heavier and the screams would come in. I really like his screaming voice, and it would just be like a massive impact. So yeah, 6. I'll give it a 6.
Brad.
There we go.
Nice. Yeah, I think especially when comparing it to That's the Spirit, I feel kind of bad. I'm probably gonna have to go a 6 as well. I really like Deadweight. I thought that was good. Songs like DOA on the other hand, it was kind of like rapping kind of a little bit as well. Wasn't for me. But the production's insane. Those drops, breakdowns, all of it. Love that part. Yes, the lyrics and the vocals not as good as Bring Me the Horizon.
Yeah, kind of doesn't help that they're both very similar thematically as well.
Yeah.
Bring Me the Horizon's lyrics are so good, so it just kind of If it was against someone else, we might have changed, but there you go.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, Will.
Where we're at, I think you can probably guess which album won. That's the Spirit gets 44 out of 50 and beats Trauma
Whoa.
35 out of 50.
Ooh.
That's an easy win. That's a crazy score. And there's the dub. Not gonna lie, kind of knew that Spirit was gonna win.
Oh, yeah.
Personally, because that album freaking rocks. But you know what? I might actually go back and listen to I Prevail's first album. I might give it a shot. Is it as like crazy as this one?
I wouldn't say so. No, I reckon they've done a much better job with this album. But each to their own. You know, people connect with different types of music. So.
They kind of went the opposite. Hey, it's like they Bring Me. It was like That's the Spirit was kind of the least heavy album that they'd released. But I feel like, is this I Prevail's heaviest album?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
There you go.
Interesting. I'll have to go check it out. Cool. Hey, Alex and Emmy, thanks so much for doing the show. It's been a lot of fun. You guys have been
Yeah, thanks for hanging out,
Yeah,
guys.
thanks for having us.
really
lots of
appreciate it. Next week on the show. Oh wait, we don't know what we're doing yet. All right, we're gonna have to cut that part out.
Next week, we don't know.
All right. As of recording with Emmy and Alex, we hadn't confirmed what we were doing next week, but we have now. And let me tell you right now, it is a big one for you boys. So, the podcast is officially going global. I know we have listeners all over the world. New Zealand, we know how much New Zealand loves us. But Eric Egan, the singer and guitarist of one of our favourite bands, Heart Attack Man, all the way from Cleveland, Ohio, in the big bad United States of America, is coming on the show, and we're going to be chatting about Slipknot's self-titled and Korn's self-titled album. Another week of heavy music. It's going to be great. Pretty historic episode. We can't wait. Yeah, 6. So everyone go follow Redhook on the socials. Go check out their new EP, Bad Decisions. Do you guys have any more shows announced for
Ye-
the near
Can't
future?
say.
Yeah, no, we got a few that have been announced. We're playing like this hectic it's like this Australia's biggest extreme sports festival called District X. Where there's gonna be like monster trucks and shit. With we're playing that with Hands Like Houses. That's gonna be super fun.
Fuck
And
shit.
we're playing Full Tilt Festival in Sydney in July.
Yep.
And before
Oh, sick.
that's gonna be dope. And before that, we're just doing a bit of a regional run with Void of Vision, like just playing a bunch of shows in like Albury and Ballarat and like Bendigo, which should be
Orange.
not Orange, but it's on the
Yeah.
we'll get
Damn
there.
it.
Hobart. One day.
Not Orange.
It would
Hobart
just be
and Orange
Darwin,
tour.
Hobart,
Orange,
and Orange.
Bathurst, Lithgow.
Is Orange famous for oranges?
Just up the highway. It'd be great.
Katoomba.
I'll go. I'll be the only one, but
Yeah, it would be good. Sick. Those shows sound insane. Wait, what's the District X one? Extreme.
Dude, it's like this extreme sports
man.
festival. It's so hectic. I asked them if we could perform on top of a monster truck, and they said yes.
yeah, I was gonna
I'm not
say,
sure if they were joking, but you know.
It'd be cool if they did like if you played in the middle and then like the monster
Yes!
trucks go with you.
Oh, that'd be
But-
mad.
You
Yeah,
also wouldn't be
hectic.
able to hear you.
I don't think anyone
Probably
would.
a shit
I
show
don't
for
think
you
anyone
guys,
would
but it
really
looked
care.
Be the loudest
Music
show
video
of all
idea.
time.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, well, let's wrap this up. We really appreciate it, guys. Very much.
No,
Thanks so
pleasure.
much, guys.
Thanks for coming on.
It was
All
a super
right.
fun time. I forgot it was a podcast.
Love to hear
That's
it.
good.
All right, y'all. We'll see you all next week. Bye-bye now.
Bye.
See ya.